Hey everyone, what is up? It is Bloom. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? Happy Thursday. I've just started doing my makeup, so I've just got a bit of base down. But we've got a lot of drama to get into. Of course, tonight is the Drag Race final. And there's been a lot of drama popping off. A little bit on Twitter about some kind of drag drama. Somebody came for Tayce, and we're going to get right into it. So while I do this, I'm going to be jumping into my Nikki Tutorials Beauty Bay palette. Feel like doing a kind of pinky leopard print look inspired by these kind of dungarees today. So I think we should just get into the tea because, girl, there's a lot of drama. What happened was yesterday on Twitter, there was a live that went up. It was Vinegar Strokes, who was on UK Season 1 Drag Race. And she was kind of talking shit about another queen who is now currently on Season 2 of UK Drag Race in the top 4, Tayce. So there was a live put up that was from GAY, which, if you don't know, is a big kind of famous nightclub here in London. GAY, I mean, I've been there once or twice, but the live that went up, it was Vinegar Strokes as a guest on there, and she was talking about Tayce, kind of talking down about Tayce, really, which is quite sad.
Blame the edit for someone becoming a bitch, that kind of stuff. I blame the edit for making Tayce look better than she actually is. I don't want to see the drag queen I know from brunch or from you know the 5-minute gig you do in a bar, then get drunk with afterwards. I want to see the Drag Race version of what we might talk about Bianca Del Rio in the same dress, different colors. I'm seeing Tayce in the same jumpsuit, same colors. You know, it's the same old shit. So I've not seen anything which is different. So that's why I'm like, well, why is this person who also let Ahura suck her off and then make her outfits for her? Why is Ahura not in the building and this person is? I don't get it. That's just my personal thing with that. I want to see if Tayce is bringing the Drag Race version of Tayce, I'll be like, yes, I'll be all over it because I said I am a fan. But I've not seen a Drag Race version. I've seen same jumpsuit, same colors, and I'm just a bit bored. I'm sorry, but I'm bored. I'll just say it as it is. And yeah, sure.
Whew, girl, shady. House down, Versace boots, all of that, because this is very funny to me. It's actually kind of close to home as well, because funnily enough, I used to go out in Camden at a queer venue a lot, venue that is sadly now closed down. But long story short, I used to go to this venue and I've seen Vinegar Strokes and Tayce perform there a lot. So I kind of think of Vinegar and Tayce as being from the same kind of queer family, which is why this is kind of sad. You know, here you've got Vinegar kind of dragging Tayce, saying you're not really doing enough, you're not really impressing me. When if you actually look at what Vinegar did on Drag Race, was it that memorable? You know, Vinegar, yeah, she's known as well for being on the West End stage. So there is that, you know, everyone's got their strengths. But I feel like to come for Tayce, I feel like that's kind of a cheap shot, you know. Yeah, you know, sure, everyone has their favourites on Drag Race and all of that. But I just feel like it was a really cheap shot. I mean, personally, me, Bimini. I am Team Bimini all the way. Bimini is my girl, okay? But, fuck me. A lot of people had a lot to say about this Drag Race drama. Somebody who was quite vocal was Ellis Atlantis. Now, Tayce did clap back a little bit to Vinegar's comments. There was a little bit of, you know, a little bit of kind of cattiness, but nothing really major. However, people got really offended at Ellis' comments about this. Ellis kind of commented that you don't really need to be on Drag Race to be a good drag artist. You know, you can be a queer artist just fine without appearing on Drag Race, because at the end of the day, Drag Race is a reality TV program. So yeah, people get famous, you know, people get their careers boosted a lot by being on Drag Race, but it doesn't mean those who aren't are any less valid. And I think that's the point that Ellis was making, you know, that even if you never get cast on Drag Race, you're still valid. you know. But a lot of people took Ellis' comment to mean, oh, you know, Ellis is being bitter because Ellis hasn't been on Drag Race yet. I really don't think so, because Ellis, if you don't know, Ellis Atlantis has previously won a makeup competition in the UK. We had a makeup competition called Glow Up. It's on, I think, probably going to be going into its 3rd season here now, because we've had 2 seasons of it. I know Nikki Tutorials is just about to go and do season 1 of the Dutch version of it, but Ellis Atlantis was the person who won season 1 of Glow Up here in the UK. So after the little catfight on social media yesterday, Ellis Atlantis weighed in and stuck up for Tayce, saying, I mean, she's already killed it, so imagine if she bought this Drag Race version of herself. Plus, I get having an opinion, but this just comes across a little bitter, and it's sad. Like, I have a lot to say, but I don't because it's not needed. And then people started coming for Ellis just because Ellis left their opinion. People started calling Ellis bitter, saying that Ellis was only, you know, being salty because Ellis hasn't been on Drag Race. But, you know, as I said, Ellis has done other things. Ellis has been on Glow Up, you know, but it isn't all about being on TV and being famous anyway. You know, in my opinion, it's not all about that. You can still be a queer artist. You can still be a drag artist without being on TV. You know, before the pandemic, you know, you go to any queer venue in London and you can see so many different queer performers, you know, all genders, all sexualities, everything, you know. I feel like Drag Race for me is actually very limiting. They don't include, you know, everybody in the LGBT plus spectrum. For me, I actually prefer Dragula because they are so much more inclusive. If you go and watch Dragula, you've got everybody. You've got straight people even. They even let a man who was married to a woman in the competition doing drag. They've had drag kings, you know. And then, of course, you know, you've got non-binary performers, all the rest of it, you know. To me, Dragula is a lot more open-minded and a lot freer and a lot more inclusive than Drag Race has ever actually been. I actually think it's time for Drag Race to kind of expand and grow, because what they give you on that show is actually a very, very limited perception of drag. You're not getting the full picture at all. Not at all. So although, yeah, okay, it might have done good things for, you know, gay cisgender men, it hasn't actually done a lot for anyone else in the LGBT spectrum. You know, it hasn't really done anything for lesbians. It hasn't really done anything for trans people, in my opinion. You know, for me, it's time for Drag Race to wake up. But, rant over. I've had it with these bitches. I have had it with them. I can't be arsed with them. Honestly, they need to just get on with it, sort their cheap ASOS leotards out and whatever. But I'm really excited. I've had some good news. Good news via Instagram. That is what I love. Instagram, Instasham. Someone very important is coming back to YouTube. Someone the beauty community and YouTube in general, I think, has been really missing. And that someone is none other than Lord McLean. Oh my God. I can't tell you how much I have missed this person's videos. So, Lord McLean is returning, coming to class up the place a bit, because let me tell you, the beauty community has been a fucking shit show, a fucking dumpster fire in the last year. So I'm very, very pleased, and I'm hoping that some sanity, some class, but most of all, seamlessness. No, but I'm really not joking about this, because we've been stuck with the likes of fucking James Charles I need some adult conversation. I need some sarcasm. I need some grace. And that is what Lord McLean is. Come back. Please come back. Save me from James Charles. Anyway, my loves, I'm going to stop this little video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.